Good morning. It's your girl, Becky D. We live in the morning, y'all. 7 days a week, 7 a.m. Y'all, I'm sorry, I am currently stuck in traffic, as well as running a little bit behind on my day and my schedule. So I'm a little bit focused. I decided today that we're going to take it back to the basics, okay? We're going to take it back to when I was in elementary school. We had 4 things to live by, okay? 4 things to live by. And to this day, it helps me as an adult. It helps me as a human being. Okay? It's called STAR. Stop, think, act, and review. Okay? Stop, think, act, and review. And shout out to my mama Brown. She taught that. And drilled it in us. So now, no matter if it's good, bad, if I did something to someone or somebody did something to me, I take the time in my day to simply stop, think about what happened, and while I'm thinking, I'm developing an action plan. So then I act, and then at the end of the day or the next day, I review everything that happened. So it has helped me so much, okay? It has helped me so much. And as a kid, we had to take it step by step so we could make sure that, every step was understood and accepted and, able to act out. So we did have to act it out. It's you stop. Okay, now what do you do? Oh, we got a thing. All right. But like I said, I noticed that I do it now automatically. It's not something that I have to be told to do, teachers just yell STAR, It's not something I have to be told to do anymore. It's something that I automatically do now. It's embedded in me. And that's something that I know any educator or any person who helped raise somebody wants to hear. They want to be like, you know what? I'm proud because at least something stayed in them ears and not kept falling out, okay? So, stop, think, act, and review. Let me use scenarios where you can use it in and how it's supposed to look and what it's supposed to feel like, okay? So, let's say you're at work. Let's start with work. And for some reason, Jessica came up to you and it's nice not talking to kids and they always got a question. Be like, why you said Jessica? Okay. Jessica comes up to you and slams a whole stack of papers on your desk to be like, I need this by 12. And it's already 10 o'clock. And you hey, that ain't possible. And you kind of find yourself in a back and forth motion. Okay. And realistically, this is how fast it could be. Okay. All right. Instead of avoiding all confrontation, being real. Because a lot of people I know, they don't like confrontation. This is the best way to do it, okay? So, when those papers slam down on your desk, right? That's when you need to stop. Okay? Because now you have noticed someone has came with you with a lot of anger, a lot of negative energy. Just completely stop. I ain't even saying you got to listen to what about to come out their mouth. Now you need to be thinking, okay? You can listen a little bit to process what they about to say because you about to give it right back to them. So now you're thinking, okay, this is what you should be thinking. Is the task feasible with my schedule or with, the amount of work for the amount of time? Am I calm? Is there someone higher I can talk to if she does want to continue to go back and forth with me? Okay. So these are things that you're thinking. It's not that you're out there by yourself. It's just that you need to be able to sometimes process stuff on your own. So, boom. She just told you, I need this done by 12 noon. And it's already 10 o'clock. So, we know the timeline is not feasible depending on the size of the stack and what it is, right? Now it's time to act. Because you already thought this all the way through. So you just simply look at it and say, I understand that you need this by 12 noon. But according to the time right now, it's 10 o'clock. And if we keep going back and forth, it's going to be a little bit after 10. And this can work our way to 11 o'clock. And then this will never get done. So my best bet is that we delegate some help here, or, different tasks of what, this work that needs to get done. So it can be done by 12 noon. Okay? You didn't tell her how to do her job. Well, technically you did. But you didn't say, you need to do you. It wasn't all that confrontation. It wasn't all that negative energy, matching energy. It was you staying on a positive thread. And, being great at it. So all you said was just like, hey, don't bring that at me pretty much. It's like, how about I take half, you take half? Or, blah, blah, blah. Now, there is possibility that Jessica could be having a bad day. She may come back at you sideways. But I love that video when that guy said it's above me now. That's like my new phrase. It's totally above you now. All you say, okay, I understand how you feel, and I have given you my suggestion. Because, honestly, the time frame and the amount of work does not match up. So, what I can personally do now is just reach out and continue to waste more time to someone who's a little bit higher authority than you and help them understand why this test did not get done. Or we can share the work, ask for a little bit more help, and get this done in a timely and time-fashionably order, or however you say that phrase. Okay? So, I mean, I love it, because when people think they're about to come fuss at me, I give them options that they don't know what to do. They're like, hold on, but I just told you what. I'm like, but I gave you options. This is what you can do, or this is what you can do. And if you do neither one, then this is what's going to happen. Now, we don't know what the outcome could be, because we don't know who Jessica really is. So, let's just say, she listened to you. She thought it was good. Just simply reviewing. So the next time you could improve. Maybe you said something that was a little bit too harsh, or maybe you had a little bit emotions behind it that came off a little bit harsh, or something along those lines. So you want to kind of watch out for stuff like that. So that's the review part. You just at lunch, you were like, dang, I didn't mean to call her that word. That kind of slipped out my mouth. But then that's time for you to say, hey, I know when we were talking earlier, I said something that was a little out the way. I just wanted to apologize. I had time to think about it, okay? People will thank you for that. They'll be like, dang, you think? But it's very important that you do this, for anything, okay? Let me say that louder. For anything at all in your life, all right? Let's switch it up to the relationship, okay? You in a relationship, we'll do Jason. Just keep it up with Jace, okay? Your boyfriend, Jason. He's sitting there, and he's probably having one too many to drink, okay? Let's make this a little extreme, a little bit. One too many to drink, and he's coming at you all different types of ways. Again, a lot of rowdy energy, a lot of energy that you do not need in your life. And he coming in and he's just very aggressive on you. And it's just come on, girl, and all this. Stop right then and there, okay? Now, I'm not saying stop in the sense that you just oh, here you go. Nah, just stop. Don't do anything except just keep saying no, okay? Other than that, don't say no other words, and don't hit him, okay? Just kind of say no. This is going to be drawn out as far as me telling you, but your actions is about to be super quick, okay? So you stop and you think at the same time. Hey, this dude is drunk. 1, we can state the obvious. 2, I don't know what he done been through today that he needed to drink this much, but we have acknowledged this. 3, all right, he look like he might be tripping on something else. 4, he ain't about to sit here and think we about to do this tonight when he like this. So now you need to think of what your actions are going to be, and it could be various things, okay? You can simply treat him like you've never seen him before. Stranger danger, a little few of your moves that you might have learned in a self-defense class, and be done with it. I'm sad to say he might hate you in the morning. Or you can simply say, hey, baby, I love you, but I can tell that you had one too many to drink tonight, and I really, really is not feeling the vibe that you're bringing. How about we just go to bed and go to sleep? You need to sleep this off, okay? Sometimes they don't think a drunk person listening, but they are. okay? He'll hear you. And all you got to do is just, like, really stress it. Like, no, I'm going to bed, okay? You can come to and go to sleep, or you can sleep on the couch. Now you've given him his options, okay? Because, of course, a drunk person always going to fight back. So you're giving him his options, all right? If he chooses neither one, hopefully your bedroom door got a lock on it or something. Or you can just call up your BFF and be like, hey, girl, I'm coming over. He tripping again tonight. And then when he wake up in the morning, after you've had time to review on how many times this has happened, it's probably time to leave him, okay? 9 times out of 10, it's probably time like, hey, I can't do this no more. Thank you so much for all the wonderful memories, but your drunk side is a little bit too much for me, and I'm not sitting here about to raise no man. Like, that's simply it. I mean, y'all, stop, think, act, and review. That's what I'm saying. These actions are about to be so quick. You're like, man. But the review part is important, because you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't need him in a place where I shouldn't need him. Or something like that, you know? That's like my first self-defense move. Until I realized that some of these people ain't really got one. But anyway, so yeah. Stop, think, act, and review. I think if you have any more questions about how to use it and how it should look and how it should feel, I guess I could do like a simple little video of what it should feel and look like. Like, I don't know. Even on social media, you can, like, when you about to blow somebody's comments up and you talking about a sensitive topic, definitely stop. Think about what you about to type. How it will make the other person feel. How it will make you feel. And then act. Like, my family members and I, we had a, small presidential debate. I say small because we left it right where it was at. Right online. And it didn't get out of pocket. It didn't get out of hand or anything. It was just like, hey, I think, so-and-so is a good candidate, and this and this and this is why. And then, it was very respectful. Well, I mean, you got to look at the fact that he supports this and he supports that. It's just back and forth like that. And I was like, and seriously, in debate class is so important because of stuff like this. You say, well, I respectfully, hear you, but this is what I think. Like, you're letting him know these are all opinions, all right? And then you can support it with facts. Like, it doesn't have to be all this, well, and it ain't got to be all that. Like, honestly, y'all, sometimes we need to just chill. We let things get to us too much. Like, when certain things are discussed around me and they don't know that I believe in those things, or I, with a certain group of people or something like that, I don't be like, oh, so that's what you go do. I don't do all that. I just chill, take a step back, and, later I'll go up to them personally. Like, if it was just one person, I'm like, hey, what you guys were talking about and the way you were talking about it, I really feel like, you was probably doing it in a jokingly way, but I just want you to know that it kind of did hurt me a little bit. But I didn't say anything because I didn't want to make like a big deal out of it, and people just like, look at you differently or look at me differently. So I wanted to come to you personally. Like, you gotta know how to have those conversations. And I really feel like a lot of adults don't know how to have that conversation. So that's why we have a lot of problems right now, okay? So stop, think, act, and review. I'm gonna get some flyers made or something if I need to, man. It was actually a guidance curriculum when I was in school. I don't know if it still is today. If it is, guidance teachers, guidance counselors, y'all need to buy it, okay? Buy it, hold on to it, it never gets old. My name is Becky D with Becky D in the Morning. I'm going to drop y'all with that note right there. I noticed, if you have noticed that my voice is a little bit deeper today. It may be deeper by tomorrow and by the next day. By this week and by the leap year, my voice may be completely baritoned out. I want to go ahead and apologize in advance. It seems like I'm having a little bit of sinus issues with all this weather changing. So, that's why I've been stopping to breathe so much, because my mouth is really dry, so I need something to drink. And my voice does, it get lost real fast. My voice does shift down very few octaves. So I will make sure that, one, I'm still heard, and two, it is something where my voice is not cracking or you can't understand me. So if it does become to that point, I will simply just post something letting you know that there will be a podcast makeup day where I had to skip a day or something. But I do hope that my voice can stand strong for you guys and that we can continue to do this. This is one of the reasons why it was so hard for me to come back the last time, because I do know if I get like a simple cold or if my allergies start to act up, the first thing to usually go is my voice. And so I didn't want to keep disappointing people and not being able to do a podcast because I didn't have a voice. So I am still going to push through, drink my hot tea, use my oils. I love my essential oils. I'm definitely posting links for that like this weekend. But just, I'm going to keep taking care of me, that self-care that I need. And hopefully y'all are still taking care of you. I love you all. If nobody else in the world tells you today, I just want you to know that. And I wanted you to know in advance that, what's going on with that. I love you dearly. I will talk with you all in the morning.